Hello everyone. Today we will talk about the day before, or pretty much what happened the day after the game got released. It did not meet expectations, that's for sure, and it's already kind of a dead game. Fntastic Studio, which was a developer, announced with an official statement that they are closing, that they are shutting down, and that means that any further development on the game will not happen unless they, I don't know, sell this product to somebody else who's in it more than they were. 5 years of development looks like it didn't end well. A lot of people have refunded the game. Usually how it works is, let's just actually first read this. Today we announced the closure of Fntastic Studio. Unfortunately, the day before has failed financially and we lack the funds to continue. All income received is being used to pay off debts to our partners. From what I understood, a lot of people already did a refund, and in Steam, you can do a refund as long as you didn't play the game longer than 2 hours. Now, from what I understood, that Mythona, who is a publisher for this game, they are offering a refund no matter what. So in some kind of a contact with Steam, that this won't be the case, that it's only if you played less than 2 hours. But we'll talk about this additionally. We invested all our efforts, resources, and man-hours into the development of the day before, which was our first huge game. Unfortunately, they should have stick to the games that were like much more basic and much more simple, and grow the team if they can handle the what they promised, or just have less promises. I just don't want to trash talk somebody who failed, because it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right, especially that they are refunding everything. So if they are refunding everything, okay, they had a concept, an idea of the game that they could not deliver, and that's what it is. Okay, let's see. At the moment, the future of the day before and prop night is unknown, but the servers will remain operational. They didn't say how long they will remain operational, so that probably depends on how many people will refund the game. Hopefully everybody, to be honest, because 40 euros, dollars, depending on the region where did you buy the game, in some countries isn't a small amount of money. But then again, in some countries, they won't care at all. It's a sandwich and a Coke. But okay. We apologize if we didn't meet your expectations. We did everything in our power, but unfortunately we miscalculated our capabilities. Okay, they are admitting that they lacked the capability. They should have expanded the team and something like that, but it didn't work out. Creating games is an incredibly challenging endeavor. I must agree that I understand that they were not up to task, because they should have hired somebody and not develop a game for 5 years and then ending up with a game that looks a lot like they've been buying out the free source for Unreal Engine 5, and they just implemented the maps and the buildings, and a lot of people spoke about this part. So let's just see. We're grateful to everyone who supported us during these difficult years. It's been a fantastic journey over the past 8 years, opening the studio 2015, releasing The Wild 8 2017, 2018 release of Dead Dozen, release of A Radiant 1 2018 as well, a release of Prop Night, and a release of The Day Before. I can't brag that I released any game, that for sure, but I played a lot of them, and The Day Before is far from expectations. I mean, I'm sure they can fix some of the stuff, but now that they say that they are quitting on a game, that means that game will not receive any improvements. So this is there's a additional from Mythona. It was a repost, so we can see what they wrote. all of the day before players. As the investor of the day before, we would like to provide some updates on the current situation around the game. So Mythona was not just a publisher, but also was investing on the game. So that means that they were funding them a little bit or a lot. We're sorry. Yeah, actually, I think they funded them like quite the amount at some point. We are sorry for the fact that the game did not meet the expectations of the majority of the players. Of course it didn't meet the expectations. If they didn't pump up so much on the trailer videos, maybe people would not expect the same, you know, but considering that the trailer and what was shown in the videos was totally different to what we seen in the actual game, I mean, you couldn't vault, you couldn't jump over the fence properly. Like geodata issues, aim issues, shooting, like the graphic, it's not an MMO, it's a extract type game. It's, I don't know, it's too much, too many difference to what they were announcing it. So of course it didn't meet expectations. If you're waiting for something and you receive something else, it did not meet expectations. Today we will work with Steam to open up refunds for any players who choose to make a refund. So they will have an option directly, I guess, somewhere in the game that in your purchases. So you'll probably need to go in Steam purchase history, and you will probably be able to refund it directly. We are in contact with Fntastic regarding the future of the game. So they are in contact with them. That's maybe a good sign or a bad sign. I don't know who can come back from such a fail as they have at the moment. I was one of the guys that was hoping that this will succeed because the concept of the game is really great. So what else we have? The Fntastic 7 hours ago posted answer to those who ask for a refund. Mythona, and we are currently working with the Steam to allow refunds for any player who chooses to request one, regardless of the game time. Yes, that's the thing I said. Like, even if you went above 2 hours of time, you'll be able to refund. That's quite fair from them. And that's a right move if you want to remain in a gaming industry. So you can't really have this bad background where you will be called a cash grab developer, publisher, whatever you want to fit in which category. Fntastic received $0 and we will receive nothing from the day before sales. So after this, whoever still buys the game, I honestly consider they should not even have the rights to refund it. But then again, if somebody more serious than they are takes, and I'm not trying to be offensive, I'm just trying to talk about the facts that they could not deal with this in 5 years. I mean, you could learn coding and developing within a couple of years and still come up with something better than they did. Unfortunately, gives me ideas, might even try. I don't think that they were up to the task, and everybody knows that. And it's a good thing that they just don't want to receive anything for this, because it's the only and the best thing that they can do, to be honest. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you write in the comments your opinion about what happened, and see you in the next video.